Hey, it's Dr. Amanda with Straightsmile Solutions, straightsmilesolutions.com, and today we're going to talk about the side effects and what a patient might see from palatal expansion, either with an RPE fixed or Schwartz. And you tend to have more side effects if you do rapid versus slow expansion, and I do have some other videos on that and pretty much everything else you need to know about arch expansion, be it fixed or removable, adults, kids. I don't do it in adults, but I have a video that does explain why I don't do it in adults and why I don't think you should do it in adults. But I'd love for you to watch all those videos first before you watch this video. And to access those videos, you can go to my YouTube channel, which you may or may not be on right now. You might just be in your channel and this kind of popped up. So if you want to go to my channel, which is called Straightsmile Solutions, type those words into the search bar at the top of YouTube. It'll take you to my channel, which has over 7,000 videos. It has a green banner. And if you scroll down on the homepage, you're going to see a variety of different playlists. Towards the top, you're going to see one that says Phase 1 Interceptive Airway OMT Habits or something like that. A lot of stuff. I kind of lump all this growth, tongue stuff, airway stuff all into one because it's all really interrelated. You know, little kids ortho. So watch those videos, everything having to do with expanders, expansion, fixed, removable. I probably have just 50 or 60 just on that alone. Okay, anyway, so I'm assuming you've already watched those if you're listening to this. Now we're going to talk about kind of random side effects, what to expect. Like I said, I'm more of a proponent of slow expansion versus fixed. I'm not saying I don't do fixed. I did fixed all the time in my practice, but I also had the capacity, the knowledge, and the staff and the team and the emergency, how to handle emergencies when they came up. There's a lot more emergencies that come up in fixed versus removable. You need to have the right kind of practice, the right kind of people answering the phone. And I really don't think it's a great idea to do it in a GP or pedo practice unless everyone's trained up on how to handle it, because emergencies that can happen with expansion when you do rapid are actually like real emergencies, like can die emergencies, like hemorrhage in the brain emergencies, okay? So if you do slow and you check in on them, gradually, you're still going to get some skeletal expansion, you're still going to get great outcomes, but just less side effects, less discomfort, less likely to have nose bleeding and big ugly gaps and things like that. Yes, it takes a little bit longer, but it's a lot less dramatic, and it's going to stress you and the patient and the parent out less. It's going to be an overall better experience. You still get fabulous outcomes. So yes, the scariest one would be when you get the nosebleeds, and usually it's a 1 or 2 time thing. If it keeps happening every time you do a turn, I'd want the patient to stop. If it's just a one time, it's probably because the suture just popped. Sutures are interlocking. At one point, when you put the pressure on it, it's going to eventually pop. And then you'll get a gap. Sometimes they'll feel like they can breathe better. It's usually a positive thing. If you're doing slow, you may not get a gap. But the nose bleeding might be, as long as it's really limited and it's a 1 or 2 time thing only, I'm not that worried. If it's keeps happening, or if I was doing rapid and it was happening, I'd be much more worried and have them pause and come in. All right, thanks so much. Remember, the maxilla is in 2 different pieces, so all we're doing is popping those pieces, okay? It's no different than what we do in jaw surgery in an adult. When we have a constricted maxilla, they take a saw and they cut it down the middle, and then they split those 2 pieces until they fill in. In kids, we're just stretching it and popping it because we can, okay? It's basically distraction osteogenesis, so billions of cases, at least millions and millions have been done over the last century. It's so common. I'd say a lot of kids have it done. I don't know the actual frequency, but there's a lot of kids who have expanders just because our mouths and our jaws are underdeveloped from soft diets, improper breastfeeding, things like that, and habits. All right, thanks so much.